Hey guys, how's it going? Twigs here. So we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be checking out the Nintendo Switch 2, a console that has been desperately needed from Nintendo, and we knew it was going to be announced soon, and here it is. And I know for you guys that are newly subscribed, it's a little bit different. I do have a history of checking out Nintendo stuff because I am, at my core, a Nintendo fan. I've been that way ever since I was a young kid. Some of you guys might know, but I have played Pokemon games on my channel before. I have played Legend of Zelda games on my channel before, and I have done quite a few Metroid games in my past. Actually, my most viewed videos were when I did my Metroid Dread run. So with that being said, hit that like in. And now let's check out the Switch 2. Okay, it's quiet. Okay, regular old Switch. Oh. Okay. I like how they did the animation for this. All right. And okay. It did need a better kickstand. The kickstand on the OG Switch was kind of shitty. This looks like a lot better of a kickstand. Oh. And it can go all pretty far back. All right. All right, we're making them a little bit more black. All right. So color on black. I like it. I like it. Now let's hope that this Joy-Con doesn't have the drift issues that the old Switch had when the Switch first came out. If I remember, the left Joy-Con always had some drift issues. All right. Oh, so these just snap in? Oh, okay. Okay, so instead of sliding in, these snap in. Oh, and I like it. It looks like it's a little bit wider, which is cool. Makes the screen a little bit more easier on the eyes. Definitely will help with the field of view whenever you're playing a game, having a wider screen. And I like how the Joy-Cons snap in. So I'm hoping that when they snap in, they secure more tightly, because I think that's why they went with the slide in on the regular Switches, to make sure they stayed secure. That's going to be my question, but I'm assuming Nintendo thought of that and they do stay securely into the Switch. Switch 2. All right. All right, so is this a new Mario Kart game, or is this Mario Kart 8? Because they've been milking Mario Kart 8 for every cent that they can get out of that game. It's probably Mario Kart 8. All right, same deal with that whole controller. I'm just going to get the Pro controller. It better have a Pro controller when it comes out. 2025. I'm assuming probably fall of 2025. So fall of this year is my best guess. And what's this here? Plays Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games as well as Nintendo Switch games. All right, what's the asterisk? Nintendo Switch 2 plays both physical and digital Nintendo Switch games. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported or fully compatible with Nintendo Switch. Details will be shared on Nintendo Switch, Nintendo's website at a later date. So as we can see with the Super Mario Bros. Game, we're going to be able to play it on Switch and Switch 2. And what I'm loving about this, with this comparison, and it actually kind of gives you a better in-depth view of what the Switch looks like compared to the Switch 2. It's not just that it's wider, it's actually slightly bigger as well. So basically what we can see here is what the games will look like on the successor console. And this is actually something I'm really excited to potentially see whenever we can get our hands on the Switch 2 later in the year. Is, for example, I really want to see what, like, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, the last Pokemon games, Violet and Scarlet, what these games will look like on the next gen console, because that was the one big criticism that eventually became too abundantly clear whenever we played games on the Switch, which was the fidelity of the graphics was what was holding these games back. I'll go back to the Tears of the Kingdom comparison. The one thing, in my opinion, that just held that game back was the graphics. When it came to the loading radius, whenever you think of games like, let's say, the big open world Assassin's Creed games or Horizon Zero Dawn games or any big open world game, you would have to pretty much go on top of a big hill or big mountain before you would see the radius of how far the game loads areas around you. Because as you can see in the distance of one of these open world games, you would start noticing that in the far distance of these worlds, the textures would go away because that they're now outside of that radius that loads of stuff around you, is what I'm trying to say. But with Tears of the Kingdom, the radius is so small that all I have to do is just be kind of standing in an big open area. Not even really a big open area. All I would have to see is a tree just relatively a good ways away from me, and it's not even rendered in. Again, because it's outside of the radius, and the radius on Tears of the Kingdom was just so small due to the limitations of the console. So that gets to my next point and my next thing I want to talk about, which is one of the big rumors that I'm hearing, and this is, I think, been pretty much reported on as accurate due to the fact that it has to be public knowledge due to the patent. And what it was that I think Nintendo filed a patent on a AI upscaler that they worked with NVIDIA. I think they worked with NVIDIA due to the fact that NVIDIA's name was mentioned in it. What this tells me, Nintendo is taking that criticism to heart. And we should, because Nintendo usually does learn from their lessons. Nintendo is really good. If there's anything that we can say about Nintendo, is that Nintendo does pioneer innovation in gaming technology. It's why one of the many reasons why I've always been a fan of Nintendo is due to their innovation. But again, what I'm getting to is that they're taking to heart that criticism toward their graphics. And I'm really hoping that with that knowledge, that Nintendo is going to be improving on their graphics, because even though the Switch was a great console, it's just it fell behind due to graphics. So if Nintendo can take the versatility and the innovative technology that we'd see in the Switch and then reach for the technology and the performance that we see in gaming technology today and combine those together, and hopefully they have, to make the Switch 2, we could be looking at a new era for Nintendo, because the Switch at the time was excellent. I love the Switch, but like I said, it just fell behind. It became obsolete in today's market. The only other news that came out of this was that we are going to get a Nintendo Direct, probably focusing on the Nintendo Switch 2. So April 2nd, that's definitely going to be something I'm going to be looking forward to, is this Nintendo Direct. I'm hoping that they show a lot of new games. I'm hoping that they show, for me personally, the next Metroid Prime 4 game. Hoping we see that. I'm hoping we probably see a little bit of the new Pokemon game with Origins AZ. That's a little bit wishy-washy because they might save that for the Pokemon Direct. So definitely head down in the comments down below and let me know what you guys are thinking when it comes to Nintendo's Switch 2. Are you guys excited for it? Are you guys looking forward to checking out this console and seeing what games come out for it later down the road? As a Nintendo fan myself, I'm excited to get my hands on this console later in the year and check out what it's got to bring check out whatever games they're going to launch with it. I'm super excited for it. Again, I know this is a little bit oddball, but like I said, I do have a history of talking about Nintendo stuff on my channel. It's just not very often because Nintendo's usually so quiet. Definitely hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.